What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Mike Malone and I've been addicted to gambling for the past 24 years. I'm a struggling gambling addict, and in the past 3-4 months I decided to try to turn my life around and give up the gambling. It's been a struggle. I've had a lot of relapse, I've had a lot of ups, had a lot of downs, but I've been posting this content here on social media, building a community and talking to others who are also struggling with the same addiction that I've been struggling. So in today's video, I kind of want to go over a story, something that kind of progressed my gambling addiction, and let's just dig right into it. So for the longest time during my gambling addiction, I would bring some cash to the casino, and then when the cash ran out, I would go to the ATM. Well, my ATM limit was normally between $500 to $1,000. So once that ATM limit was maxed out, I was no longer able to get any money out. Eventually, I ended up calling my bank and making my limit go up to $2,000 per day, and that was my ATM withdrawal limit. So I did that for years and years and years and years. So the most I could ever lose was $2,000. Now one day, I believe I was in Reno or maybe Lake Tahoe, I had reached my ATM limit with my business account, and I also reached my ATM limit with my personal account. So I had two accounts that I was pulling out money, and before I knew it, both of those were maxed out. Now I was on vacation, I was drinking, I wanted to keep gambling, so I decided to do something that I never done before. I went to the cashier's cage and I told him, can I get $1,000 out? And they said, let me see your card, please. I gave him my card, and guess what happened? It worked. I was able to get more money out, but there was a fee. So I guess you would call that kind of like a cash advance. So I learned what that was. So I got another $1,000 out, and the fee was about $67. That's right, the fee was about $67 to pull $1,000 out. Now I'm not sure the math on that, but that's a lot of money. Most of the time when you go to the ATM, you're pulling out money. Usually the fee is anywhere between like $3, sometimes as high as I've seen it, maybe like $7.99 to $10 if you're in like Las Vegas or somewhere crazy. So since that day, I learned something. I learned that once my money was gone in the ATM, I can always go to the cashier cage and get a cash advance for X amount of dollars, a lot of money in fees. So for me, that really destroyed me even worse than I was already getting destroyed. So instead of losing maybe $2,000 a night, I would start to lose $5,000, maybe $10,000, because I knew as long as I had money in the account, in the bank, I can go to the cashier's place at the casino and I can pull out money. So I want you guys to be aware that there is always a way to get more money, and that's something that killed me in the long run. So imagine pulling out $10,000 in one night, and imagine what the fees were, probably $700, $800 of just fees of money that is going to nothing but the greedy casinos. But as somebody with an addiction, somebody that has a gambling problem, you don't care. Somebody like the normal person that goes to the casino, some people are like, wow, just $3 or $5 to pull out money out of the ATM, people cringe on that. But somebody like me, who has a problem, didn't care. It didn't matter if I had to pull out $1,000 to get $10,000 out, because in my mind, no matter what I had to do, I would do it to feed my gambling addiction. So another thing that I used to do, I'm gonna tell you guys, is part of my business. So I had a really big contract, and this contract in particular paid me about $15,000 a month. Every single month I'd get a check for $15,000. I was servicing 17 different properties, and it was a big account for my business. Now, I can tell you at least 4 or 5 times, once that money hit the account, I spent at least $7,000 to $10,000 in a single night, just knowing that it didn't matter, because next month I would get this money again, and it would keep coming and it would keep coming. So let me tell you guys, in 1 year, with that account alone, it was close to $220,000. I don't know the math exactly, but I probably gambled away $100,000 of that in 1 year just because I didn't care. And when you're gambling, money doesn't mean anything to you. You know, you don't respect money. You just think it's there. If you spend it, it's gonna come back. And all I can think about is all the things that I could have done with that $100,000 in a single year. I don't know about you, but $100,000 to gamble away in 1 year is a lot of money. So, you know what they say, you start making more money, you start gambling more money. And that's the mindset of a gambler. The more money you make, the more money you gamble. So earlier in my gambling addiction journey, probably my early 20s, by the way, I'm 40 now. During my early 20s, I remember a handful of times that I would have my rent money ready and available, and I remember that I'd be at the casino and I would lose all the rent money. And I always figured out a way to hustle and get it back, but I could just remember how dumb that was because I didn't care. The only thing that I could think about is I need to gamble. Maybe I can win, I can get a little bit more money, but I could tell you there's been a handful of times when I've taken my rent money, go to the casino, lose it, and then have to figure something out and hustle to get that money back. So a quick little update. I don't know the exact number, the exact days, but I'm pretty sure I'm around 5 or 6 weeks clean of the casino. So I'm very positive, motivated, I'm inspired, and I'm just on here talking about my journey. I'm really happy about that. I'm really proud about that. Now I will say that I've been thinking about the casino a lot, and I'm really getting the itch, and I really want to go to the casino, but I've been trying to do other things to keep myself out of the casino, going to the gym, working more, going on walks, spending time with loved ones, just anything I could do to get my mind and not go to the casino. It's been a struggle for me the last couple weekends, going out with friends and drinking, because I've explained before on this channel that when I drink, that gives me the most, urge to want to go gamble. Because for me, drinking and gambling go together. And a lot of times when I've lost a lot of money, it was from drinking. So I will say that after the bars or wherever I was at, I went home. And for some reason or another, I wasn't really thinking about the casino. So that's a positive thing in my life. And, I'm very thankful and blessed that things are starting to get a little bit better. And it just feels good going to work and not losing and blowing every dollar that you made all week. My back hurts at the end of the day doing landscape work. I work hard, and just to go and piss it all away and to lose it, you just feel terrible. You feel miserable. Just want to say that I've been reading all the comments that you guys have been leaving me. I've also been getting a lot of emails as well from some of you guys, and some of the stories and the things that you guys are going through and the struggles. Just know that I understand it, and just I pray for you guys. I know it's not easy, but we just got to try one day at a time, and that's that. So if you guys have been following along on my journey, thank you guys so much. Like the video, comment, say what's up, let me know how you guys are doing. Also, I do have a Patreon account. If you guys would like to join my Patreon, you guys can message me on there personally. It's only $5 a month. Actually, it's $4 a month. And you guys can message me directly if you guys have anything to say, or if you guys just want to support me and support the channel. So here's the Patreon right here. If you guys want to show some love, thank you to the ones that are on my Patreon right now, showing some love. And that's about it for now. Hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Happy Friday. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one. All right, see ya.